Define those travels as you can, and those emotes that all of you are not using right now in the process of our chat. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog Peoples, Gog Types. Welcome to a Tuesday. It is November 24th, 2020. It is the last full week of November of this year, in the year of our Lord, etc., etc. And I am your host, Arvin Eleron. This is the show Pen and Pixels, episode 251 of Pen and Pixels, as we continue onwards into this magical mystery tour of gaming and all that kind of good stuff. And I hope everyone's doing well and looking forward to the stream today. Hello, Caffeine Terry. Hello, Rudenell Kilgore. Hello to Lovelust Games. Hello, Lolu. Of course, hello to Dango Kitty. I know, right? I keep wanting to say, like, 2021 is almost here, but then I'm like, but what if it's worse? And then I'm like, it can't be worse. And I'm like, don't say that, they'll hear you. So we're just going to say for right now that the 400th day of March will be upon us before we know it. And no, there is actually, I think, a light at the end of the tunnel. And I hope we will continue to make sure that we make it to the light and not do stupid things like, you know, gathering together in enormous groups and not wearing masks and doing dumb stuff, which is going to be hurtful to everyone's health. So because we would love to have wonderful in the U.S. Thanksgiving celebrations, or wherever you happen to live in the world, celebrations across the world, please make sure that those are viable next year by not doing something foolish this year. Please continue to be safe. And I'm so glad to see everyone here as we continue with Vaporum Lockdown. Before I get there, just a couple of quick reminders about the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here on GOG.com. We always appreciate that. I noticed a couple of people did that just when I was getting set up here. And please always, if you have not already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can get those awesome sub badges and emotes and all that kind of good stuff. Hello, Inquisitor. Hello, Smoofix. Hello, Braxton. All that stuff is going. Hello, Purgy. Yeah, 2020 was just the tutorial. Oh, God. Now the real Dark Souls of life begins, right? So anyway, yes, please subscribe to us here, as that helps both us individually as streamers and of course helps the channel. And consider clicking through to check us out individually on our channels as well, because we have our subsystems and Patreons and all that kind of good stuff over there also. So that's the deal with that. And I'm going to fire up my webcam so I can say hi to all you lovely people. What's going on, everyone? It's good to see you all. It is awesome to be with you as we continue on with Vaporum Lockdown. Just a quick note about schedule, by the way. If you like D&D, and I hope you do, if you like Dungeons & Dragons, I want you all to know that there is more coming your way of that, not just over on my channel where people can find it, but right here on GOG.com, because through popular demand, by which I mean Pyron Jade told me to do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm obviously extremely excited to do this because it's my favorite game. So next week and the week after, we will be playing not one, but two consecutive, so one next week and one the week after, of D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. That's right. The players had such a good time. You all liked it so much. We are going to play Storm King's Thunder next week and the week after. It is a cornucopia, if you will, a Christmas feast, if you will, a holiday harvest, if you will. Is there anything else, other cliche that I've missed? A Kwanzaa of, I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of other holidays that I could put in there. A fully lit menorah of Hanukkah experience of D&D. So I'm very excited for it, and it's going to be great. So we will have more D&D next week and the week after. Yeah, wiggle your eyebrows if Pirate Jade is keeping you hostage. No, if she's keeping me hostage, then it was a really good long play on her part, because I've been pretty much this excited about D&D since I was about 12 or 13. So for a good 36 years plus, then I've been this excited. But I'm very happy to be able to continue to play D&D with this lovely crew. So we will be doing that next week and the week after. And then the last couple of weeks of December, I will be focusing on finishing up with Vaporum Lockdown and going into the next game, which is on the docket, and that is Mission Critical. I'm going to be playing that for a few weeks, and then I have no idea what I'm doing after that. I thought about the possibility of doing something like, you may have noticed that Horizon Zero Dawn has just popped up on GOG, but I think that we've already got someone streaming that. Plus, I'm already streaming it. I already played some of it on my PlayStation 4, so I don't know if I want to do that again. So I don't know. I have to think about it. And I'm actually looking forward to having a chance to pick something brand new rather than having everything laid out like, well, you're going to do The Witcher, and then you're going to do, you know, Battletech, and then you're going to do more of The Witcher, and you're going to do, you know, Divinity or whatever it was, like just games that were all in a row. And I enjoyed doing them, but I did not realize really that I was like, oh, now I get to actually choose fresh, you know, so it's going to be great. So I am excited to be able to do that down the road. So that is our plan. Oh, Wolfie's streaming it tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I knew somebody was. But anyway, the point is, it's all good because I really don't, I have plenty of stuff that's on the docket one way or the other. So that's what we're looking at here. We've got Vaporum lockdown. When I'm finished with that, I'll be moving on to Mission Critical, and I have no idea what I'll be doing after that's done. But yeah, in the meantime, though, we have got more of Vaporum lockdown right here, and I am excited to continue it. And so with no further ado, I think I'm going to head over there now. So let us do it up. The Valentine of... Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, Lulu, that's great. Valentine of Value. Although that reminds me a little bit of Bioshock Infinite. Or no, Bioshock, I guess. Just the Valentine of Values. Okay, I guess that's just... Wait, is that Bioshock or is that Fallout? Am I thinking Fallout New Vegas? What's the blah, blah, blah values? What is that? Is that Bioshock or is that Fallout? It's Bioshock, okay. I was like, which one? I couldn't remember. So anyway, all right, let's get to it. The Circus of Values. Yeah, no, I know it's circus. I was just making up the Valentine of Value part. Okay, let's okay. Let's pop up GOG Galaxy. Oh look, it's GOG Galaxy. Oh look, it's Spiritfarer. Okay, I'll do that later. So. No, it's installed. Where is it? Show me the game. There it is. And play. You need to play a run of Witcher 3 where you solve all your problems with Gwent. No, I had a wonderful time with Witcher 3, but I am finished with the game. I'm glad to have played it, but I'm also glad to be moving on to other things. Mostly because it's very, very possible for games to match their sort of... Actually, hold on one second here. Okay, good. It's very possible for games to kind of overstay their welcome, you know? And so... That's the one. To overstay their welcome, and The Witcher was just perfect, especially with the DLC. Blood and Wine was just so great. So, I feel just good about that game. Okay. Speaking of feeling good about games, I have been having a great time with this game also. And this is all new. We've done a bunch of stuff. We still need to decontaminate the hydroponic bay. That's what we're doing here. We'll need power and food rations, and that still exists as a thing we have to do. But we've done a bunch of stuff already, as you can see. So we have made some serious progress. But I have not yet been in the air conditioning area.
No wonder the hydroponics garden is contaminated with gas. The ventilation slots are empty. I'll need to find functioning fan units and put them in to overload the venting system. That should suck the gas out of the area.
And right into my face. Okay. Airflow is stopped. Put 3 fan units. Aha. So I need to get 3 fan units. Okay. All right then. Join us. Become a part of the wheel. Wow. Okay. That's inactive. Winds of Change, the Supreme Bureau. Okay. In the workshops, the future is born. This area looks super dangerous to me, just as a quick note. Okay. Right. We'll be attacked by 6 million things here. Oh my god, there's so many things. Yep. That was really dumb. Attack! Nice. Ow. Ow, ow. It hurt a lot, but it's okay. Oh, yes, I do remember Smoofix. Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. I absolutely remember. Literally, I just saw your name again, and I'm like, oh, yes, that's right. I totally remember. Thank you. Yes, Smoofix is one of the devs of the game who was with me while I was playing this just a few weeks ago. Other than to say, so far I don't have any questions, but I certainly may have some, other than to continue to say how impressed I am with this game. I said before that I think you've really refined all of the aspects that were done really well in Vaporum, even more so. And so I continue to be impressed. Like, and you folks should be getting this game if you haven't already, because it's awesome. And yeah, it's great. If you like dungeon crawls of any kind, this is for you. Okay, we got an advanced cryo mine layer. I haven't used cryo mine layer at all, but no time like the present. The booby traps, yeah. There are a lot of them. That is true. Okay. Guardian shotgun. Wow, that might be better than what I already have. I have a musketeer rifle. What do I have up here? I have a shotgun somewhere. Wait. I got rifle. I've got a splitter. I've got assault shotgun. Don't need an assault shotgun when I could get a guardian shotgun. Yep. Cool. That is what I thought. Go up there, and go, yeah. Alright.
There must be a snitch here in the Arks. Or maybe even a spy. Well, somebody must have reported something to the Supreme Bureau that caused them to take action. They have summoned Director Reich to the Citadel. And it's not to have an evening cup of tea, that's for sure. I know he turned a blind eye a couple of times, when we screwed up or an experiment went haywire, but that's surely no cause for such a dramatic reaction. The accidents before were far more appalling, and while the Bureau wasn't exactly thrilled with them, they gave us a pass. So why now? Is it the voluntary human teleport tests? Highly controversial topic, sure, but I guess the Bureau has known about this since the director made his decision. Or did he withhold that information? The only certainty is that he's going away, and I fear for what will happen here without his watchful eye.
Ellie Teller, teleport operator. Yeah, the reason I didn't do that before, there was some reason that I didn't put it on the left, Dango. I can move it, yeah, but there's a reason that I didn't, and I'm trying to remember why. I think I had some good reason, and I don't recall what it was. But anyway, yeah, something else pops up, but I don't remember what. I think part of it may be, no, it doesn't, it works better on the other side. I don't really fully remember why I had it over here, but I shall happily move it. Like so, right there. There we go, that should be better, I think. So now, when we come back to this... Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, that's better. I mean, one thing is that on the bottom right, I am blocking the health stuff, but if I move... The thing is that I can't move, because if I move my picture out of the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, then what that does, like it cuts down on my... You can see my hit points right now on the bottom left. If I move that thing onto the bottom right, then I'm going to be blocking off the inventory. So that's why I had to do that. So yes. Okay. I still have this double mouse cursor thing, which means I'm going to have to save it, and then I'm going to have to get out of it and then redo this. Because that's just, unfortunately, it does not like it when you get out of the game and switch over. Okay. Right, back we go. Please play. Yeah, it's like one of those, like, it's like nails on a chalkboard, like, eek, like doesn't, I don't. By the way, can I say, Smoofix, that the puzzle that you had on the level with all of the wheels, where you've got to figure out, like, I did not even occur to me. I sort of brute forced it at one point, but there was a puzzle where there was like one was supposed to be turned to a certain point, and it was supposed to be the number of like pipes behind the wheel. I was like, that is not something I would have figured out on my own. So that was an interesting experience. Speaking of puzzles, card slot. Okay, I'll just shoot that. Definitely wanted to shoot that wheel. Yeah, I was like completely, I just was like, what? Okay, I obviously don't have any idea what's going on there yet. Okay, that opens up the door over there. I could fall to my death, or I could go here. How about I go here? Yeah, that one I was just like, oh man. And the sequence where you meet, actually this looks like one of those sequences also, and it's a little nerve-wracking, frankly. But the sequence where you go back and there's just a bunch of, like, you get taken over by, what's-his-face shows back up and starts doing creepy voice with everything. That was disturbing and awesome at the same time. Oh, the mirror thing. I remember a puzzle like this from the first game. Hey, Marworks. Oh yeah, it was cool. It was just very like. Yep. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna reload that because that pisses me off. I hit the wrong button. I had it all set. I was set. I was ready to go, and then it's like, nope. How about you screw that up then? All right. This didn't work either. Ow. Whew. It drained integrity, though, so that's good. Nice. Okay. So, were you not sure about what... I like that. What part were you not sure about? I'm curious. Like, whether it worked, you mean? Or whether it was too freaky, or... Damn it. Okay. Ha, you missed. How's that feel? Yeah, my minion. Flanked! Oh, not flanked anymore. Oh, you felt like some of them were cheesy? No. No. That was definitely not cheesy. Okay, nice. My minion doing work. No, that was absolutely not cheesy. I think there were spots that I could see... Well, I mean, there's some moments here and there with a little bit of the voice acting maybe, but like as far as the overall nature of it, no, I think it's Especially because having played the first one, I know a little bit more about some of the other things that might be going on behind the scenes, as it were. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's cheesy in the best of ways. Whoops. Nice. One of these guys on their own is not a problem. Nice, I have built my ammo back up. Oh, really? Let me just say, for future reference... Absolutely, I understand. For future reference, I have a voice team, my voice team, the R Vocalists, who are amazing and awesome, and I'm happy to recommend any of them. No, but I mean, that said, no, I think like this setup, see, part of it is that you folks did such a good job with the sound design here, and such a good job with the level design that it feels intimidating in a good way. I mean, it feels like very much like you're exploring this weird looking factory. And, you know, so I think that really keeps the possibility of any sense of it being cheesy to a minimum. Myself. Oh, yeah, Loveless. Listen, you know. For sure. You were talking to Felipe. Well, listen. That would have been amazing. Interesting. Okay. What? Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. This is going to bend my brain. There was some union stuff. Yeah, that's really cool though. Did she play the first one, Smoofix? Right, that's over there. Ah, thank you, Terminal. Yes. Although, STEE, you know. Oh, she streamed the whole game on her channel? Oh, I did not know that. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, 10-0 Steelers right now. 10-0. I've been very happy to see it. Yeah, that's cool. No, that would have been pretty sweet. Oh, okay. So you... Wait, what? How does that get triggered? There's got to be... Okay, wait a minute. Something has got to be back here that allow... Oh, unless... Wait a minute. Unless this thing... Okay, so this probably has to teleport. Yeah, I think I get it. Whoops. So, like... Yeah. You can see it right over there. So that lever I have to hit to do something over there, which will activate. This, I probably have to reflect something with one of these mirrors into that, I think. So. Interesting. All right. I can't move that, so I need to activate more teleporters. Okay. Zip. No. Interesting. All right. Where did that take me? Okay. So now I got through here, although I don't totally know how. I'm going to have to obviously look. There's going to be some terrible creature coming out of that pretty soon. Again, I love the design of these. There'll be something coming out of that too. Oh, I just love to see all this. Aha, a desk. Repair kit, I love that. Advanced zapper. It's better than a basic zapper. Thank you, HOC Slowy. Welcome to GOGCom. Welcome to the DRA free community. Yep. No, it's true. It's very true. Yeah, that physical drainer actually was doing some serious good work. Did you ever think about the possibility, by the way, of having switches on the drainers? I mean, I guess not, because you have the tech slots locked, so you're supposed to build up your tech slots so that you can put more gadgets in. So having a switcher would defeat the purpose, but I wondered a little bit about that. Switching from, like, gadget sets, you know? Supreme Bureau. There's a lot of truth in the famous late Prime Administrator Victor Fielding's quote. When one door closes, another opens, but all too often there is a long hallway in between. Supreme Bureau Enlightenment pamphlets. You got that right. Yeah, because the reason why is that there are times when I'd want to be able to, like, I pretty much would always have my advanced projector, but I could imagine a scenario where if I'm fighting roaches, for example, if I fight, like, that fire roach that I had at the beginning of the level, I want to pop up my zapper, right? Or I want acid on it, or whatever, and it would be helpful to have another set. So, thank you, Dion2K50. No, I figured it was. I figured it was also. Uh-huh. Yep. I figured, I see, I figured that. Ooh. Oh, look at these. Plus 50 maximum integrity, plus 2 toughness, plus 15% resistance. That seems better than just reducing incoming damage. Okay, cool. Yeah. I keep, man, Energizer. 20 damage, restores 35 energy. That's actually really sweet on a critical hit. Plus 3 precision. Oh, man, I want to be able to dual wield. I know you can, but I can't get rid of it. Too many things. Too much stuff. Oh, man. Too many good things. Alright, I gotta get rid of some stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this basic aim stabilizer. Let me close this for a second. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to get rid of a double dagger build. No, I know, but I'm using the shield though. I'm kind of built this as a shield thing, where I'm trying to build up, actually, where when I reach the next level, there's a good chance I want to get up to, because I want to use that, because that Unity thing is crazy. Not only the max integrity, +3 combat, +3 tech, +3 toughness, like, that's absurd. So, I am very much excited for that. You know, this is the hard part. I'm having a hard time deciding about this, because +2 toughness, I mean, rather, plus the reducing incoming damage by 4. I'm trying to think if there's any, maybe since I have a developer, I can ask. Is there anything to be said for this fact about the reducing incoming damage by 4 versus the integrity bonus? Because it looks to me like +50 max integrity, +2 toughness should compensate for the reducing incoming damage by 4, right? Or am I misunderstanding that? It feels to me like the plated greaves are nice, but the excess integrity, toughness, and resistance is a bigger deal. Am I understanding that correctly? Because I don't know. I'm feeling like under normal circumstances, I would probably leave this behind. Oh, I have no idea. So, because I have so many things, I don't want to get rid of this stuff. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. Oh. Why do I have a hunter shot? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need 2 shotguns. Fortunately, I don't need to make this decision, chat. Everything's fine, thanks. How are you? Okay. So I can hold on to... Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's fine. I'm glad I found that secret. Okay. Good. So... now that I did that, and I found that, I can now move around this way, yeah. Okay, so that's now open. But I need to... I still need to get back there. I still need to get there. I'm the level designer and builder, team lead, art director guy. The guy who actually figures out what these things mean in terms of damage. I got you. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, that suggests... no. Okay. So every time you hit it, it rotates. Oh, okay, okay. Which means... okay, that's good, but not good enough. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah. Aha! Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. So this now, that's the thing I need to activate. So that now is got to go and get over down this way. So we need to move this thing into place. And that means that I need to move this. Nope, nope. Yep. Okay, which means that if I do this, and then this, that goes there, and then that way, yep, and then now this is now circling around this, doing a little ring around the rosy here. Great, but I need... Okay. So now that's there. See, so I need to get this over... Well, yeah. I need to get this thing there. Which means I need to teleport this again. And this should rotate them. Okay, that rotates it there. Yes. Okay, good, 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 good. Now. Should be fine here. Got to rotate that one more time. Good, good, good. Excellent. Now, next step is to get this. What? Oh, no, no, it's not there yet. Okay, wait. Hold on, hold on. Yes, this is what I want. Okay, I want that. Right. So, teleport is going to go here and then here. I want the teleporter to end up here. So, zip. Right, yep. Okay. Now, I need to get... This teleport now needs to cycle around here. So, can I get there is the question. I think so, because I don't think this should turn on, right? Yep, 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 yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, wait a second. Yeah, but that's not going to do it. I need... No, no, no. I'm totally wrong. I need to get this... I don't need to get that there. I need to get this here is what I need to do. So... Aha! Okay. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. That is where it needs to go. So now that's going to be going down there to light up that other room. So now what we need to do, chat, is we need to rotate this way, which now allows this to activate. So now we want to get this thing out of the way. And now we just need to get the teleporter not there. Oh, shoot. No, that's not gonna... Because I need to get that box out of the way. Darn it, Smoofix. Man, alright. Right, yeah, it's blocked by that box. The box is the problem, I see it. There we go. Lovely. I actually had it, yeah. Also, is that... That also looks like a secret. Over there to me. Yay! Alright. I really hope it wasn't a secret that I left behind here, because that's going to be unfortunate. But, okay. I'm really glad that this light does not do anything terrible, by the way. That would have been rough. Okay, now here's where we move these things around. Using levers, not teleporters. Okay. Yep. Okay. I have, no. I actually don't even have another Fumium key yet to be able to do that, to be honest with you. I have not tried some of the puzzles on the special floor yet. I am, I am a little troubled by, I need to get this thing here, don't I? Yeah, I sure do. Okay. That was wrong. Right. Okay. Okay. So it's... Yep. The super secret room. See, I went up there and then I was kind of like, oh my god, this does not look like it's for me at the moment when I first came across it. Yeah, it really is well done, Caffeine Terry. It's really well done. It's nicely polished and there's like... There really are a lot of really interesting elements to it. And it's very evocative visually, which I think... It's the kind of thing I can imagine writing stories in and being, like, having a good time writing stories in this universe. So that's, yeah. I always struggle a little bit with these puzzles, though. The rotating, like, this at a particular time does this to this. Okay, so that rotates. That's one end... Yes, that's the direction that has to be. Okay. No, it's not right. There's a hint of one of the games in pre-production. Oh, you'd love to read a story from the universe? Problem is right now, Smoofix, that as cool as that sounds, I have paid work that I'm in the midst of. So, like, I have, in addition to my grading stuff, but I have a manuscript I'm submitting. I have a Kickstarter for a my Gray Shade Literary Universe, which has got an RPG and a bunch of stuff, tabletop stuff, and a board game that's coming out in February. And I'm the lead writer for a video game called Chosen Heart that I'm doing work on. So I'm only able to take paid work at the moment, unfortunately. But I mean, I like steampunk anyway, and there's a lot of neat stuff about this universe. What is not neat is my inability to solve what should be a very obvious puzzle. Not obvious, but... Okay. That is correct. I just need to get one in place. Not this way. Okay, there's that. I need to get one. Damn. That's not right. Okay. That's also not right. Anytime I like to talk about some form of cooperation. You know, Smoofix, can you do me a favor if you're willing? I would actually be happy to chat more about that. Everyone in chat's like, what's going on? I would love to chat more about that actually down the line. Are you able to maybe send me a can you send me a DM, or you could also email me at the public thing is oh, I don't want to jump over. I'm going to get this thing. It's my Gmail is arvineleron@gmail.com. Would you be willing to do that, or would you be willing to just give me like your address or just some way that I can get in contact with you, because I'd be happy to speak more about that. This is a really cool, you know, universe and world, but I'd be interested in, yeah. Anyway, we should chat. I would love to do that. Exactly. Slide into my DMs. Okay, wait. Let me write this down. Hold on, everyone. All right. Can you do that, Lolu? Could you do that in Discord? Would you mind? So that I can try to not read my writing. You're already doing it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Smoofix. Also, a fire truck just pulled up outside my house. 1 second. Oh yeah, and you could pee me. Yes. Please do that too, if you're willing. And thank you. That's my public one. I have another one that's not public, but that one is yeah, I've used that before. And hi, Mrs. Dunsel. Delete it. No, that's fine. Yeah, there's like randomly there was it's actually not our house, but it's the 2 houses down. I don't know why. But the reason I'm looking is that last year at night there were a lot of these flashing lights outside around midnight, and I went out and looked, and the house across the street was actually on fire. Literally the top floor was on fire, and it ended up, thankfully nobody was hurt, but the whole top floor was gutted. I guess there was an electrical fire, and they were so quiet coming over there that I didn't even know they were there. It was just the lights. And it was the most bizarre thing. This is obviously pre-COVID, like walking outside and just looking at these like silent flashing lights. Anyway, yeah, and it's been rebuilt. The house is now, like, the top floor of the house is completely rebuilt. So I assume it was covered by insurance or whatever. Anyway, thank you, Smoofix. That's actually very exciting. I will, yeah, let us reach out to each other, and let's do that. Thank you. That's cool. Also, what is not cool is the fact that, see, okay. I know this is easier than I'm making it. I just need to figure out how to rotate them all. This is exactly right. I just need to get it over there. So, okay, that is not right. That is right. That has nothing to do with anything, so why am I doing that? Oh, crap. No, thank you. Seriously, yeah. Once I actually set a friend's house on fire. Yeah. I'm also curious, Smoofix. This just occurred to me just now, but If I mentioned the idea of Jason Bourne trained in 15th century Rome in the ways of sonic magic, I'm wondering if that does anything for you. Or James Bond trained in 15th century Venice in the ways of sonic magic. This is a separate thing I just thought of. That's like one of those things that, like, in the, I guess, could be seen as funny later, as long as nobody got hurt, Pyron, but like, of course. Exactly. Okay. No, I was just curious. That is the thing I mentioned about my Gray Shade Literary Universe. That's what that is, and I just had a couple of thoughts. But anyway, we will talk. Okay. Man. I'm so making this more difficult than it needs to be. So if that... I need to get them on sequence is what I need to do. I got those on sequence. No. That's funny, Byron. Okay, wait. I need to get that like that. So... Okay, that needs to be facing this way. Nope, not that way. Nope. That's funny. Okay. Do I have that right yet? Nope, not that way. Keep doing that. Okay. Alright. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So now I just need to get... Okay. I just need to get that bad boy turned around. That's all correct. That is not correct. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I need to get that on sequence. No. Nope. No. Okay, and then keep forgetting which button does which part, which does which pair. Oh my God, stop. Okay. Yes. Damn it, did I get it? What's up, Cat Pig? No. No. That's not it either. Have it all off sequence. Oh my goodness. Man, I'm so bad at these rotating puzzles. It's close. Not that way, it's not close. Damn it. So close. Why can't I just rotate you in place? Perhaps if I hit you. No, didn't work. On the plus side, my energy's back. So that's nice. See, I need to get this here. Like that. Now this is positioned properly. But that's out of sequence because that's not positioned properly, which is... How do I get just that turned? What is going on outside my house? You know that I have a freaking game to play? What is going on outside? Oh. That was literally them leaving. They're literally leaving. They're just like, all right, we're just letting everybody know. We're on our way. We'll go, hey, woo. What's up, Coven? It is a siren, yeah. There's like a fire truck 2 houses down from me. Have I tried the COVID game? Yes, I've been playing it quite a bit, actually. For months. Man. I'm so close. Okay, what I'm doing, chat, is, as I'm sure Smoofix is looking like, oh my god, this guy. What I'm trying to do, this light needs to get from all the way back there. I've moved it all the way here. It needs to get here. And so far, I've gotten everything but this. And the way it works is, this is a classic puzzle. I'm just not good at these. Each one of these moves a pair of these, but a different pair. So that moves... Let's say that this is... So let's say that it's... That this one here is left, is 1. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So, button 1 moves 2 and 4. It is on the street side of the house, yeah. So that's 2 and 4. So button 1 is 2 and 4. In fact, I'm going to write it down. Button 1 plus 4. Button 2... is 1 and 3. Button 3... Let me just get that back to where it was. Button 3 is 3 and 4. And button 4... Let me get that back to where it was. And button 4... is 1 and 2. Oh, there's an actual game, COVID on God? No. I'm living it right now. Why would I want to play a game about it? I actually didn't know that. That's funny. So I've got it all the way here, but this thing is not rotated right. It's facing the opposite direction. I need to move it. And to move 1, I can press either button 2 or button 4. I press button 2. We go like that. Now that's great, but these things are off, so I need to get these things opposite each other exactly. So let me try to get these things opposite each other. So that means that I need to move... So I think 3... Okay, so that way, button 2 No, alright, I need to do one more button 3. Okay, that... No, it's still not right. See, I keep... Oh, man. Oh, interesting. I keep getting this... Again, they're not opposite. Why are they not opposite? Okay. 1 and 2. Button 4. 1 and 2. Okay. So now that's right. These two are now aligned properly. And this is aligned properly. The problem now is this one over here. The problem now is number 2. So if I do 2, 4... Now, see, now 1 and 4 are off. I've got to move 4 left twice. So 4 left twice. There we go. And now button 3 is right off. So now I have to move button 3, and I have to move this mirror 3. I have to move, I think, twice. And now we're right back in the same spot, where this is opposite again. Oh, huge fan of the game. Don't like this puzzle, not because it's bad, but because I suck at these. I just don't, yeah, but I don't even, okay, so I've got to get this opposite this without screwing up this, basically. So if I move 1 and 2, one more. Okay, now these are aligned. This is aligned, but this is not. So now these are aligned, or rather, this is aligned and these are aligned, but this one is not. So now I can move both of these, or I can move... Now these are aligned, but this is not. And now watch what's going to happen. Now I got it, but this is not aligned again. I keep doing the same thing. I think my brain is too linear to handle this kind of puzzle. I also wish there was a way to, like, reset the whole business. Alright, well, let's work it backwards. We need to get this aligned with that. Let's do it that way. Let's start that way. So to do that, I need to move 1, which means I can move like that. That's now aligned properly. But I don't even know... I'm not even sure what you mean by running on the numbers on paper. What does that even mean? I'm not even sure what you mean, Notdomo. Okay, now 3. So 3 and 4, so that's button 3. Okay, so that now is aligned properly. Now we have to align this properly, which is 4. So that's button 1. That's aligned properly. And then button 4 is 1 and 2. And guess what's, again, unaligned? Yeah, please do explain it. It's fine if it's backseating. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, hello?
So we're gonna get sushi. What do you want? Japanese.
You're gonna get Japanese? Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Me and Mom got a bit of sushi.
Okay. Sorry about that. So, can I load the last quick save to have it in the reset state? Sure. I'm not sure if that's the reset state or not, though. That's the last quick save that I had. The problem is I keep trying to solve this in a linear way, and that's not going to work. I can work it back from this, but then I just end up having this up here not work. And if I work it the other way, then that one on the other side doesn't work. So, you need to rotate one twice while the others rotate 4 times. I need to rotate one twice. Okay. So if I rotate, let's say, I think you just broke my brain, not Domo. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know what that means. Like, what? So, if I do... Okay, wait, let me go... Right. So if I... Alright, so I've already moved 1. Alright, so if I rotate 1 4 times... Maybe... Okay, let me just try this. Shoot. I just forgot what I did. What's up, Aaron? Just kick it a few times. Seems like a good idea.
I have to wash my hands so my...
Oh, because it's covered? Okay, yeah. Alright, thanks for letting me know. My son came in to announce that he had to wash his hands. Okay, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. This is causing the same problem. It's the same problem. I keep ending up in the same spot. Alright, 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 4, 2, 3.
Still do it. It's still good, but that's okay. I can do it later.
You want me to help?
No, I can do it later.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, I can do it, you're working. I was like, Aha, okay, something different happened. Okay, now 3, 1, 3. Ha! Got it! Don't entirely know how, but somehow I got it. I think that was partially figuring it out and partially brute force. I'm pretty sure. That was partially figuring it out and partially luck. Yep. I knew it. Enjoy my minion, jerkweed. Ha-ha! Whew! The result is the important thing. Accidental GG. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I was sort of there. I feel like that always happens with me with these puzzles. Oh, look at that. Something like that happens. Look at this. I got a musketeer rifle, but what about a commander rifle? Have you heard the good news? +4 precision, same attack time, same ammo usage, 4 tile range, 4.7, +4 precision and 67 damage. Hell yes. Looks cool too. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I know what that is. That is... Oh, really? Oh, great. I I could see that, yes. Alright, I'm going to read that in a second. Director Reich just officially approved the use of Shaneberry as rations for submarine voyages. We'll have to accommodate the hydroponic tanks for increased production, but that's only a minor issue. Okay, I need food rations, so this is important. On one occasion, I also introduced the director to our new plans for cultivating other species of plants using Fumium-enhanced solutions. We have several theories to validate, and this could be the opportunity we need. Rita Catley, hydroponic supervisor. Okay. I've got to get rid of something else. I can't have my entire inventory full. I want to get rid of the bricks, though. I'm going to have to make a decision on these. Assault vestment, 3 tech, 1 tech. 110 max integrity. Two combat, 2 tech, 20% gadget, 20% weapon. Yeah. I mean, cleaning it out is putting it a little bit strong. Punch card. I think I actually saw... Oh, actually, I vaguely know where this might be. And yeah, now what Smoofix is saying is beginning to make me concerned about the potential for what we're talking about here. Oh, boy. Okay. Right, I need this component. Oh, how about I just push it in?
Good. I'll need 2 more to be sure it'll work.
Yep. Jerk. Crap. Give me your integrity, rat. Nice. Nice work out of my minion there, too. That could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. Come on, Roach. What? Come on, Roach. Give me your integrity. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Whoops. Okay. Nice. Good work, minion. Seek out and destroy anything else. I mean, if it's dangerous. If it's friendly, then don't do that. And then that thing there where it explodes and does damage at the very end is pretty cool, too. Okay. Only problem here is I wish I had another energy thing. Only having the one energy thing is kind of a problem. I'm fine with everything else. I got 6 repair kits. Like, I'm good there, but... Okay, because I don't have that active yet. Alright. So we got one of these down. 1 down, 2 to go, people. Okay. So, good. Now what we need to do... Here. Okay, the punch card. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, what's up, jerkweed? I see you. Oh, God. Here, pick on some in your own size. You find anything down here? I'm not going any farther. Whew. Okay, good. Could have been worse. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. So I have to follow it, basically. Oh, my lord. It's going to be good times right here. Okay, so I gotta go follow this thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta stay right next to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me your integrity. There we go. I think, if I'm right, that that's going to go by and clear this out enough that I can do something about this. I'm going to save this under something different. Oh. Okay, that's not it. To be clear, chat, don't do that. Thank you for the follow, Didrik. Now, see, this is not the last. I don't know. That's, by the way, Smoofix, that sometimes does that. Load last save. My last save was not any of these. My last save was down here. Wow, hello. Was this one. That was the actual last one I made. So I just noticed that that sometimes happens, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Ooh, here. Who needs one brick when you can have three? Okay. Advanced aim stabilizer. I knew that was going to be coming around at some point. Really got to get rid of one of these. Ba, 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 ba. Man, when I can get myself leveled up enough that I can attach that shield. Oh, really? Okay, okay. No, that's cool. No, it's just one of those things that I noticed. I mean, it doesn't come up very much, quite honestly, so. Alright, I gotta get rid of this. I think that this potentially, this advanced aim stabilizer could be pretty important, so. And I'm happy with my current boots. Okay. Alice read. Enough! Don't be such a pussy, Victor. How much longer do you want to go on like this? 5 20-hour shifts this week. Last week the same and the week before. Damn, they just want to kill us. And you know what? I went to Mannheim to ask for some leave. The old fart couldn't even look me in the eye, curling up like a viper. I can't get any leave now because we lack the workforce. The office requires increased performance and the maintenance is trailing behind. He's trying his best to solve it somehow, but it's just not in his hands right now. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I've had enough. This whole hellhole of a tower is only holding together because of us. Built with our hands, oiled by our hands, held together by our hands. And what's in it for us? You ever ask yourself that? Kroll is right. We have to do something. Organize and make our voices heard. The office must listen, said Alice Red, maintenance unit. Before everyone died. Okay, now I saw the rusty key thing. Lovely. See, even look at that effect, by the way, chat. That's a lovely effect. Look at this. So just I want to talk about the. I'm gonna pump up Smoofix here. Look at this. You've got the design element of the fans visually overhead, right? You've got the light shining through the shadows cast by those fans, and at the same time, you've got here a light with glare to either side, beaming down, illuminating not only this below it, the glare of this puddle, but also making you notice that in the puddle is the reflected light of this, the light above it and this to the side. Really nice. Like, really, really nice stuff. Like, seriously, not kissing up to the devs. It's just really cool. I really dig it. Okay. Okay, now I know where to go next. That's not where to go next. That's definitely not where to go next. You definitely do not want to go there next, chat. It's just really nice. A lot of really good subtle moments. I really like it. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, this doesn't look like a trap. It's a trap. What's up, Diego? All right. Let us save this under R of continuing. Okay, good. Let's do it. I'm gonna get attacked by 600 things. I'm waiting for the moment where I'm ambushed by the things. I'm gonna step right on that metal plate and I'll get attacked by all the things. Though I see my fate coming, I know there's nothing I can do. So I'm gonna step on this plate and get ready to be fun made of you. Oh god, one of these guys. Ow. Excuse me. Hate to do that. God damn it. Woo! Okay. Hide and go seek, minion. Ow, I forgot that he does that. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Oh, come on. I got out of the way of that. Shoot. Oh, man. Whoops, 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 whoops. I really don't want to have to use a repair kit unless absolutely necessary because... I don't know. Because I'm going to level up when I beat this guy. He may not... Actually, you know what? I don't think he's able to do his little area effect thing. Oh, no, 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 no. I made the mistake I shouldn't have made. I zigged when I should have zagged, chat. Oh. Woo! Oh, man. That was close. That was real close. Fire Wave Golem uses its heavy arms to deliver brutal physical damage both from the front and at the sides. It can create a long wave of fire in a straight line or a short burst of fire in a cone. These fire attacks deal heavy elemental damage on impact and more elemental damage over time. Resistant to bush and stun, but not fire. Among the biggest fumations deployed for various construction and maintenance tasks in the Ark. That was... Okay, I see something opened up over there. That was crazy. Survived it. Barely. Not by much. Yes, Pantsless Heron, who is, of course, in chat right now, is going to be joining us for more Dead Space. Pantsless, my friend, are you going to be... do you think Dead Space is going to be finished? Are you closing in? Is the space somewhat less dead? Oh, heavy Warhammer. Where have you been all my life? Oh, Dead Space is finished. Well, I could have actually thrown a basic decoy beacon out, I guess, as well. Oh, heavy Warhammer. I'm wondering if... Oh, okay. No problem. Hey, can I ask you, Smoothfix, is there any, like, does the wrench have any effect later on in the game? Is there any effect later on in the game, Smoothfix, for having the wrench, or can I remove it? No, it's just a normal blunt weapon. Okay, so it doesn't get used for anything? Okay. So that's fine then. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's not a quest item. Okay, good. Lovely. That will be good because that will... Okay, wait. I want to do a little bit of inventory management, chat. I know you're all fascinated. Okay. Let's see. Then I want armor, shield, and I've got 3 bricks. Lovely. Okay. Now let's read this note. We're even. I can't feel my legs. We must have run through the whole goddamn tower today. A third 20-hour shift in a row, just so you know. I'm all spent. As good as dead. Alice is furious. She looks like she wants to punch the higher-ups in the face. No thanks. I don't want to end up as a volunteer in one of those crazy experiments folks whisper about. I tell you, you're already lucky if you only get fired. It's like a free ticket out of this hellhole. Watch out, Adam. For these magazines of yours, you could end up you-know-where. In any case, my debt to you is paid off. We're even. And I'm done with smuggling. Forever. Victor Baskerville Maintenance Unit. Yeah, what a pleasant place to work. This is... You want to talk about a toxic work environment, people. Alright? An environment that I'm sure Fatbot Games is not. But when we talk about toxic game environments, this is the ultimate toxic game environment. Oh, man. Toxic work environment right here. In your line of work, it's a blunt weapon for pipes or valves that won't open. Well, that's what I was wondering, was whether it was going to get used, because they're clever like that in this game. They do that sometimes. Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. I don't think that's where I was. Was that where I was? It's the last time I saved it, really? Okay. Dead. Okay. I don't see it. Oh, nice. Oh no! I had it, 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 I had it. Okay. Made it. Now what? Okay. Okay. Very neat. Again, really interesting. This is really interesting. God bless America. Can't you just hold your breath? Me integrity. Oh, man, so close. 3 points away. 3 points away from leveling. That's fine. That sound when it stops, too. A lot of the sounds here... Dead Space does this also. A lot of the sounds when it stops are just like the... like these huge... These loud noises and just... Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look at all dangerous. Will I die here? Okay, good. Ooh. Veteran War Sword. I don't know if it's better than what I already have, though. It's a two-handed weapon. I already have a debilitator, which I think is going to do more than this. I think I'm going to leave that behind. I am very happy to have more ammo. Just trying to figure out what was up there. I'm like, oh. And a silver key. Yep. And this. I'm going to leave that war sword behind, though. Okay. Metal beast. There's constant clanging in the air conditioning unit somewhere. Quite possibly a spiderling stuck in a ventilation fan. That would be the third time this month already. What the hell is wrong with those metal beasts? They cruise through the whole complex like knives through butter, but in the vents are getting confused by something. Yesterday I pulled 2 broken ones out from a single unit. Sent them to the workshop for recycling right away. Alice Red Maintenance Unit. It's reminding me of a story I wrote called... I think the name of it was The Twofold and Sweeper, but it was basically about, originally written, the original inspiration was this this card game called Ascension that I did flavor text work for, and there was a part like this tower, basically. Yep. Go forth, minions. This is going to be bad. Come on, level up. I don't want to use a repair kit. Leveled up. I may have to use a repair kit anyway. This is a terrible spot to be. I hate these things. Die, dead. Die. Oh man, that was sloppy. I think it's fair to say. Very, very sloppy. Toxic coworkers. Yes. Well, I did some flavor text work for the first for Ascension, the base game. A friend of mine actually was the Justin Gary. Was the guy who is the head of Stoneblade Entertainment, I think is what they call it now, and that's the company that did that game. And yes, I did some flavor text work on that. Okay, so this is the part Armorer. Plus 60% max integrity. Plus 60% max integrity is huge. And 30% resistance. Or the shield. Yeah. I'm going to do this because the next version lets me accept Unity, so that's what I have to do. Hope I get another circuit point along the way. That'd be nice. Okay. Cool. I need to repair. Fortunately, my repair kits are super efficient. So that's good. I don't have any of the teeth energy things left, but I do have 4 repair kits still. So, not in terrible shape. And hey, what's up, Finesse? Yeah, I was wondering if you guys had fun with some of these enemies. Like, they're just the bleh. Let me make sure that I got what I needed there. Right. Telling you what, when I get that shield up to par, when that shield is ready, that shield. Just you wait, just you wait. These guys have just been waiting here to attack me. Okay, nothing there. Man, I hope one of them would have something somewhere. But I got a key. Okay. Here we are. What's up, Echo? I'm in lockdown, but I want more lockdown. So much lockdown. Hey, Izzies. Welcome, everybody. I am currently playing, this is episode 251 of Pen and Pixels. I'm your host, Arvin Elleron. This show focuses on story and narrative in games, and we are, as we speak, in the midst of doing this with the amazing Vaporum Lockdown from Fatbot Games, and Smoofix, the lead dev, is again in chat because this person is an officer and a gentleman. What the freaking... Really? Okay, so I gotta shut that off somehow. I'm going to have to shut that off. Okay, good. This might be bad. Yep. Sure was. Ow. Okay. Don't do that, chat. What I just did there, I'm just giving you just a note about what not to do. Definitely don't do that, because that is going to hurt. Fireballs hurt. Oh no, I was there. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I only did it to show you what not to do, because I am here for you. Okay, when I step off of this... Actually, wait a second. What am I doing? I don't need to do that. Oh, it doesn't... Really? Okay. I guess it's just me. Can I show you again what not to do? Sure. I'm just going to do it this time without killing myself. So, see, you do this, and you go... Zap. See? Yeah, metal plates can't be weighted. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking that bricks could do that, but... There we go. Success. Yeah. Okay, good. Creatures of Doom over there. Okay, now you attack them. My minions are doing such incredible work. I'm so proud of my minions right now. Yeah, that's right. Minions. Telling you right now, people. Minions is where it's at. Hey, what's up, Abstractism? You finished it? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Wow, really? What? Alright, I'm obviously missing something. Yeah, Vaporum is well worth it. I mean, I think. Interesting. Did it do anything? Okay. Okay. I don't know how I escaped death there. I guess it was just on the other side? I don't... Yeah, no, that was terrible. Nothing about that was good. Yeah, you die so I don't have to. Okay, good. Good. This is super interesting, this design. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, man. That's what I meant to do. This is going to be fun. Alright, where's all the death creatures? Die, die dead. How? Oh my gosh. Give me your integrity. This blocking is helping though. Give me your integrity. Sloppy, 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 sloppy. What's up, Butthurt? Okay. That's what I should have done. I did it with them on that one side, but I didn't do it on the other side because mistakes were made. Oh, well. Okay. Hey there. Okay, so... No, that's not going to work. Okay, good. So it keeps... I wasn't sure if I was going to die the minute I got into there. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, man. Why are you over there? What is the deal with you? Man. I love how they're just all there lying in wait. It's like, we'll be there first. You just wait. Be there soon. Oh, I thought that was... Okay. For a minute I was like, okay, so... That's them, right? It's them? Yes? It sucks. Hate you. Hate you a lot. Hate you so much. Man. This level is rough. Only got I've only got freaking 2 energy kits left too. Okay. Wait, what? Come on, jerk. Okay. Well, that's no good. No, I can't get over there. Alright, so I gotta go open that up. Okay, I think I see how to do this. If you hear rattling, you'll blame me? Why would you, why? Haha! Okay. Oh boy, do I need that. And a combat fuse, which will permanently enhance my combat. Bang. Combat permanently enhanced. I got 1 bullet left. No energy things. I'm inside a PC right now. I really don't know if I hit that button already. Okay. Darn it, I don't remember what the... Oof. All right. Think, brain. That's not it. RV in the brain. What are we going to do today, RV? Same as we always do. Or what are we going to do, brain? Same as we always do, RV. Take over the world. Yeah, problem with that is that that's nice fresh air and all, but no, okay. So that definitely needs to be open. Alright, that definitely needs to be open. Now the question is... does that do anything? See, because what I have to do here, chat, is obviously I have to get one or both of these back here to fill these in. Possibly just one because I haven't done anything over on this side yet. So maybe just one of them, and maybe it's this one. So I need to get this door open. And I have not yet ascertained how to get that door open. That's not the right way. Okay. So now... ah, okay. That opened that door. Okay, 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 okay. So... so that door is now open. But how do I get... okay. I somehow have to get this... hmm. Damn it. No, 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 no. Wait, where am I? What? What? Did I not save after I fought that? Where am I? Don't understand. That can't be right. What the heck did I not... I can't believe it. I must not have saved it. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Man. Ugh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Why did I not? Ah. Okay. Save. Not looking forward to fighting this again. Jerk. Okay, that was just an example of how not to do this. I know, I did not do that. I did not absolutely save. As soon as I'm done with this, like, as soon as my energy's back, basically, my repair kit's back, I'm going to repair, and then I'm going to save. So we don't have to do that fight again. Because someone here, I is pro gamer, decided not to do that, because reasons. Alright. Yeah, and this isn't even like... Okay, saved. Alright, now I've saved. Great. Made it. Haha. Wow, do you take a lot of damage doing that? Yeah. The backup quick save, yeah. I am not happy with my repair kit situation. I was happy with it, but not anymore. I still don't know. I still don't understand what the deal is with this, because I can pull that back, but why? Like, it's just going to trap me here. See, that gate somewhere has to open with something. I don't know what, but something opens up that gate. Actually, I wonder if that button opens up that gate, maybe. Come back with me. Thing. Okay. Oh, man. But then how do I... Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I get it. So this goes here. And I push that one more. That means I can do this, which means now... Well... Sort of. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is right. This is right. This is right. And then I go like this. And then if I do that, there we go. See? And now we got a straight path. Straight on till morning. Okay. What? Why can't I? Oh, you can't do that? Really? Oh, it just... Wow, okay. I was not expecting there would be another spot here. Okay. Another punch card that's going to bring us back to this other thing. Alright.
I knew it would come. Sooner or later, the Supreme Bureau was going to question my leadership here in the Arks. Things haven't exactly been running butter smooth, and I certainly haven't been the leader the Bureau first pictured for their grand project. I did not put it in any of the reports, but somehow they still found out. Teleportation test volunteers. Apparently, that's the #1 reason why they demand my immediate departure for Capital Island. I'm afraid I won't be able to defend some of my decisions, and they will surely send a delegation of high-ranking officials and commandos with me on the way back. In other words, the Bureau will take control over the project through its commissaries, and me, I will serve as a mere bellboy at best. I don't even blame them. They just can't afford another disaster like Cacanut. I should be the first to recognize that. Funny thing, I hear I'm to board the Gorgon, the old fossil of a steamboat I served on for many years as a cadet. Good memories. At least something to look forward to.
Marcus Reich, the chief officer of Arks Vaporum, who's the main character of the first game. Alright, I have all of Marcus's stuff now. Some of these folks that are complete and some that I have left to go. Alright. Glad I got that punch card, as I suspect I will need it. Okay. The other thing I want to mention about this, too, is that there is a really good pacing to this game where I could imagine that if I was doing this for a long period of time, this particular, I mean, like with the air, I could see that being like, oh, God, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Or the hive, or on one level. And so I find this really interesting, what we're doing here. It's really neat. And it's something which is really neat and which doesn't overstay its welcome in any of these cases, which I think is super cool.
One more to go.
Yep. 2 down, 1 to go. Okay. It's a big level, too. Man, there's a lot going on there. Okay. So, now the problem is, how do I get to... How do I get to that last... Oh, I know how. I know how to do it. I have to use the punch card that I found. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, 2 car... Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my man. Oh my. To get a third punch card. Okay. Fumium Miner. What a career. Safe, honorable, healthy. These posters are getting better and better. Okay. This is going to be such a death trap. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Yep. Saw that coming. Oh, man. Ow! What the? Wow, with the ultimate. The ultimate freaking death trap room. Damn it. I feel like I should be able to do this. No, no, I guess there's not enough time. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Oh my god. Wow. 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 This is gonna be rough. Woo! That's dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. No. This is interesting. No. That's... Wow. Is there... Yeesh. This is going to be rough. I assume there's a pattern to these. Wow. Whoops. This is time stop mode, which I have not used very much in the game, for which I have been quite proud. Damn it. Wow. Oh, come on. I am Neo. It's true. Yeah, I know he was dead. 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 Dead, 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 dead. Alright. Wow. This is rough. Okay. Okay. Save. Arv. Really unsure? Okay. Okay. That was close. No, I'm not getting frustrated. Nah, not yet. I'm just like, how about that, more or less? I really needed the time stop. I mean, I'm sure that people can do that without it, but boy, that is something. Oh my goodness, what? Oh no. I'll take that. What is that? Whew. I feel should I feel guilty, Smuffix, that I had to do time stop there? I feel that's the first time in the entire game that I've had to do that. And I feel guilty. I feel like I just turned it on God mode. I mean, not really God mode, but still. No, I shouldn't. Okay. Okay, I had a strange dream. I had a strange dream. Remember what I said about the weird feeling? Yeah, I saved it. Thank you, Dragon. I find you guilty. I tend to have when walking the corridors of this tower. It was just like that. I wandered around the tower back and forth, all lost, and my inner monologue was that of a man. No, I'm serious. Suddenly this deep voice popped up in my head as if something was redirecting this inner man. I'm not sure if it makes any sense to you, but the strangest thing is that the voice sounded almost like Director Reich. In any case, a pretty interesting experience, I think. Geraldine Knight, catering supervisor, and that fulfills Geraldine's work. You used a tool the game gave you? Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was like one of those, you know... Okay. Doesn't do anything. Also doesn't do anything. Okay, so it's again the ones connected. Oh, nice. See, I had no idea that Felicia Day was this involved with that. I didn't realize. That's cool. Oh boy, no, 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 no. That locks that, which means that will now allow that. Right. That's super cool. Did you, I assume you told her about that. Was she, I bet that, was she excited? I bet I would, I would think that was pretty sweet. Oh, hello. We meet again. Right. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's super cool. Wait, what? No, no, no. And that should allow me to do that. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, no, because... Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so that was like that. That's back where I came from. She plans to play through in the future. That, yeah, that's super cool. You know, one of the things that I continue to be impressed with also is that you finished this, I mean, relatively quickly. You know, I think I've already been here, haven't I? Yeah, that's where I found the bag. And I continue to be impressed with that. Okay, I want the energy up there. And so, approximately 1 year. But isn't that a pretty fast... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that a reasonably fast dev cycle? Oh, so you actually thought you could have gone faster. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, well, especially, you know, for a small team and everything, like, and I assume that it was, I think we talked about this before, and if so, I apologize, but I assume that this was also something where you felt, where it was important, right? Where it was important to do the ports, right? Like, it basically helped expand it for a larger audience and thus was worth it as a consequence, right? Is that fair to say? Right. Oh, yeah. Mostly for speed reasons, because you think you would have been able to do it faster and more accurately, I guess, basically. No. Yes. I've already been down here like 6 million times. Side. How do I get on that side? Wow, can you describe what that means to black box the port? I stand ready to be super impressed. Took 6 months. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, I mean, I will say, and I'm sure you know this, but as someone who has gotten a lot of enjoyment out of his Switch, and that's me, I've found a lot of value out of the Switch. I'm glad that you stuck it out, even though it was obnoxious. It sounds like, to deal with, because, I mean, I'm playing this obviously on PC, but I think the Switch is a really excellent console that's getting a really good reputation for being able to support independent games like Axiom Verge and games like this I've talked about before, and so I'm glad that this is one of those games that's on that list, basically. Nice. Nice. I am not doing this right at all. The door opens, but how does it open? How does that door open? Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know that. Doing the switch port of this was... Oh, that's cool. I am so lost. Okay, right. I'd love to get through at least this room. That would be lovely. Although we've made a lot of progress, but I would love to get through this room. This is a huge section. I just did not realize. Nice! Available come January. That's pretty sweet. I hope, you know, and I hope that I hope you guys get a good push out of that, because this, I mean, I'm going to be interested to see how controlling it, you know, as opposed to controlling it mouse and keyboard. I'm sure it can be done, and I know you've done that with the Vaporum already. But I'm curious to see the response that this very cool, as I've said, polished game will get. I'm curious to see how that all comes together, because I think that it's the kind of thing that if it works well, it's the kind of thing that this is exactly the kind of game that works well on the Switch. Yes, now how do I get there? Darn you all. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are some, you know, again, the example that I would use is Axiom Verge, which I think is one of the better games released on Switch, actually. Axiom Verge really did a... Wait, what? Oh, because it... Right. Okay. Axiom Verge, honestly, did an exceptional job on the Switch, and it just seemed to be a game that just worked, basically. I think the fact that this is a kind of game that you can play in chunks, as I've been doing on the show, honestly, playing a bit at a time, that makes a big difference here. And I think means that it would be well suited for Switch. What is clearly not well suited for Switch, however, is my brain, which can apparently not figure out how to get through this section. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. How do I get through that? Lord. Perhaps if I hit it repeatedly. What is the point of that? I already went there and I freaking... What is opening when it does that? Actually, that might be the gate, now that I think of it. Shoot.
I can't reach the trick-or-treat.
You're coming up for a trick-or-treat? Again?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we went. What? Okay. That's alright. I think it's okay for now. He's been having one every day, though, so I kind of want us to slow down after this.
I don't need this.
Oh, what do you want? You want the neighborhood?
No? I want...
Hurry, hurry. Want the Kit Kat? Okay. Alright. Thank you. I'll be down in a little bit. Sorry, my son doing this stuff too. Okay. Good. Lovely. And also, it's closing in on the end of my time, so I really need to figure out what's going on. Why can't I figure this out? I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Why don't you... That's okay. I didn't say anything secret. I didn't say anything like, son, make sure when you see that Echo Alpha X5, you take care, because you don't know. He may try to make you play D&D with his character, and... What the heck? I am so lost. Okay, wait a minute. I have no idea what that's opening. Thank you for the follow icon. What does that do? Why? I don't see why that would be better than having this lit. I don't get it. I am so lost. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is this the main puzzle on the floor that you were like, you weren't sure how I was gonna like? I'm just like, what? Yes, he will. True value of a raisin being 0. No, it's not? Oh, great. So there's another one. I just keep doing the same exact thing. I'm going to do this. Yeah, and then that opens up that, and that allows me to do this, which is closed, so it doesn't matter. Can't do anything with that anyway. And then I do this, which doesn't do anything. I mean, I have to do this. And then I can do this. And then I do that. And I'm right back here, where I've already been a million times. I don't... What? Okay, and then... Okay, it goes like that. And it goes like that. Oh, did I do something different just now? Okay, I think I may have done something different. Hey, what's up, Takanjia? I think I just did something different, although... I don't frankly know what. What is the... Why? What is the point of that? Okay. It's a lever. If I get here, it does absolutely nothing. If I do this, that opens that up. Okay. This, that. I can't. I've got to get going. Alright, let me get back to the door of this room. And hopefully when I come back to this in 3 weeks now, hopefully I'll remember what the heck I was doing, because this is not easy. But, nonetheless, we made a lot of excellent progress today. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to go up to this. And I'm going to do this. Save and save. Okay. Super cool. We did make a lot of progress. We're getting there. Progress is being made. We are making gradual progress to where we need to go. But I got to rise up on out of here because we have our good friend Pencil Saren, who is coming on next. So I am planning to have this game finished, I hope, although I don't know, maybe Smoofix would know, but I feel like I've got a few sessions left of this, maybe 3 or 4 before I'm done. So I'm hoping that I can finish this this year or very early in 2021. But I want to recommend that everyone check this out. If you click that exclamation point game and go over to that link, you can pick it up from GOG. You saw that Smoofix has been in here talking to me for the whole time today and for a couple of weeks ago as well, the lead dev. Fatbot Games does good stuff. Vaporum Lockdown. Vaporum, the original one, was really excellent. This one has been really excellent. Brain bending and really cool. And a lot of really awesome levels and just level design, graphic design, sound design, a lot of good stuff. So thank you, Smoofix, for hanging out with us. Thank you as well in general to Fatbot Games for making an awesome game. And thank all of you for being with me. I'm going to be back here next week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, for D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. Then we're going to be doing it again the week after that. And then we will, after the bat, get back into Vaporum Lockdown for the rest of December. So that's what we've got queued up for the next couple of weeks. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow us here on GOG. Please sub to us here on GOG. And please click through and check our individual channels as well. Pencil Saren is coming up now with The Deadest of Space. So please give him support as he tries to... no, actually, no, it's not Dead Space. What is it now? It's not Dead Space. Wait a second. What was it? What is it actually? Instead, it's going to be... Deadly Premonition. Ah, so he's going to have a Deadly Premonition. So yes, Deadly Premonition is up next. Please watch that with Pencil Saren, and I will be back on my own channel, not Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be back on Friday evening with Esper Genesis, my sponsored tabletop campaign, which is basically Mass Effect meets Star Wars with some Firefly thrown in. Really cool game, and yeah, would love to see any of you stop by to check out that. And then Saturday is the my channel's chat chosen Patreon Field Game of the Month, which is Dragon Quest 11 this month, so that should be a good time. So that's what we've got going on, but I will be back on this channel, I believe, Tuesday, which I think is going to be December. So for those of you in the United States, if I don't see you on my own channel, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Those of you who celebrate in the U.S., there's a lot to be grateful for, especially given recent turns towards sanity here in the U.S. Despite how incredibly difficult this year has been, we can be grateful that we're coming to the end of it, at the very least, and kind of hopefully moving on to something more positive. So everyone have a good one out there. Stay safe. Be careful. Do all the right things. Take care of yourselves. And thank you again to Fatbot Games. And I will see all of you lovely people either on my channel or right back here. Stay tuned for Pencil Saren. Everyone be good to each other. Have a good night.
Searching